Welcome back to our channel. My name is Kajo and welcome to Kajo MTV. If it's your first time joining us, always remember to click on the like and the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can get notification every time we upload something new. If it's not your first time joining and you're coming back, before you even listen to the video, remember to click on the like button and just check in. Kajo Nation checking in. Guys, today last night was going through my WhatsApp, the WhatsApp statuses, and actually a friend of mine sent me a picture that we were in Margate. I'll put it on the site. We were in Margate for holiday, and I was just laughing and said, talking about how I don't like taking pictures because they always look weird after years. That time they looked nice, but after a few years those pictures look weird. That's why I don't like taking pictures. But anyway, it's good memories. So we were talking. Unfortunately, she lost her grandmother last month. May her beautiful soul rest in peace. And she was very close with her grandmother. Basically, she was raised by her grandmother. So her grandmother she's like, in African homes, the first grandchild most of the time stays with the grandmother. So she's like a daughter to her, and the grandmother passed away, but they were very close, Shem. And I would like to say that she always made sure that she creates those memories. She'll take her grandmother to the beauty spa, to get massages, take her out for lunches. That grandmother lived the life. Yeah, if I can say, she lived the life. And to my friend Tidi, if you're listening to this, Pepe, I sympathize with you. May her soul, beautiful soul, rest in peace. So I kind of triggered something. On Monday, the 11th of November, it was my mother's birthday. She was gonna turn 79, and I didn't want to do this segment because, like, every time I go through it, I start feeling like crying. But I think it can help those who need to heal. But it doesn't heal. The pain doesn't get better. I don't know how to explain it, guys. So I lost my mom when I was 12. We went for a holiday in Zimbabwe, and unfortunately on our way back, we were involved in a horrible car accident, and she got a head injury. She succumbed to her injuries and she passed away on the scene. I still get flashbacks of what happened because at the scene I thought she was still alive. I thought maybe she fainted or something. And we were still in Zimbabwe when the accident happened, and they had to transport us, but we were closer to Bait Bridge. So they transported us to Musina Hospital, and in the hospital I thought maybe she's in a different ward. 2 days later, my dad came to fetch me, took me home, and when I got home, it was full of people. I was asking myself, maybe because they heard of the accident, they want to come and comfort us to say it's going to be okay, your mom will get better. Because they didn't tell me immediately that she passed away. So the family sat me down and they explained to me that unfortunately she didn't make it. It was in December. I had the following year I was moving to high school. It's gonna be in grade the grade 8. Yeah, grade 8. In our times, we were calling them standard. So I was moving from standard 5 to standard 6. What can I say about losing a mother at a young age? Yesterday, when my friend posted her grandmother, the memories they had together, I sent her a message and I told her that I hate to break it to you, but the loss of someone you love, it doesn't get, people always say, hey, time heals everything. 29 years later, guys, it still feels like yesterday. It doesn't heal like the way people want you to heal. Whenever I talk about her, I miss her, I always feel triggered. I just feel like crying. Sometimes I have beautiful memories. I'll just laugh. But what hurt the most is that my mom passed away when I was entering my teenage. My mom passed away when I was 12, entering my teenage. And my stepmother offered that I should come and stay with her, but I was just not comfortable in her house. So she did nothing wrong. She was a mother, but she was not my mom. I think because I was also still trying to find myself, I'll just see mistakes that are not there, or maybe because her way of teachings are not the same as my mama's way of teachings. It felt different, man. I wasn't comfortable, so I moved back to our house to stay with my brothers. So I grew up staying with my brothers. You can imagine the challenges that you go through as a teenager when you get your first periods. You don't know who to talk to. When you start dating, you don't know who to talk to. You get advices from friends. And what I can tell you guys, my mom was my best friend. We were like this. Wherever she is, I was there. The only thing that separated us was when she was going to school. Going to work and I'm going to school. So you can imagine how I felt as a teenager. I needed somebody to talk to, and she wasn't there. And as well, you start getting advice from friends. You make a lot of mistakes. You succumb to peer pressure. That's how I felt pregnant when I was still young. But what I can say about myself is I'm that person who always pick herself up. When I make mistakes, I learn from my mistakes and I move on. I remember when my daughter was born. My daughter looks like my mom. They look like, it's like her double ganger. Like the voice, the way they look, the color of the skin, even her character, she's like her. So I remember when she was a baby, I think I had what do they call this depression after you give birth? Postnatal depression. Because I'll just look at her and it's like I'm holding my mom in my hands and I'll start crying, I'll break down. So what I want to say is that people will always say, "Hi, don't worry. Time will heal everything. It will get better. Hey, yabari, yabada." It doesn't. You just learn to live with the pain. You learn to accept. You learn to say, okay, I will never see this person again. I'm glad my brothers were there for me. They were my pillar of strength. I'd like to make a special dedication to my big brother. He was like a father. He always encouraged me to go to Nyamezela in school, focus on my studies, and where I was derailing, he will fight and put me back on the right path as a big brother. And for that, I'm very grateful. I sometimes feel like I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for him. Yes, my father played his role. He was a father for me. But remember, he was staying with his second wife because my parents were divorced when my mom passed away. So my big brother became my dad. And he believed in me. Even after I had a baby, he never gave up on me. He believed in me. He told me, Sarah, you can do this. Go back to school. Don't give up on school. You can be somebody in life. And I'm very grateful for that. For those that are going through grief, guys, just take it one day at a time. They say time heals. I say you learn to live with it, because we'll only meet until my dying day. So be strong. For those that feel that the pain is too much and they can't handle it, go to a psychologist, speak to a psychologist. I wish I had the benefits to go to the psychologist, but you know, in our African families, man, things like this are not talked about. It's like, okay, the person passed away, so what? Life goes on, and everybody expects you just to pick up your pieces and move on. But the impact it has on your life, not having a mom, like right now, it's December time, everybody's planning to go home, to have fun, to reconnect with their mothers, or their mothers, they're sending the kids to their mothers to rest. I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. I have to be a mom 24/7. Sometimes I'm exhausted. I wish my mom was there and I can call and say, Mom, can you please come and take the kids so I can rest? But she's not there. So we soldier on. I know my dad, if he was still around, because when my firstborn, knows my dad, I used to go and visit my dad even when I'm not around. But now I don't have both the parents, my mom, my dad, they're gone. Who do I run to? I have no one to run to. So that's why I hate this question when people always ask me, when are you coming back home? Because I feel like a stranger in my own house. I don't feel comfortable in my own parents' house. So that's why I've learned to be just me. I'm just gonna do me and my kids. And I always ask myself, what will happen should I die to my kids? But fortunately, me and my big brother, we had a talk about this. We had a talk about this. And we had an agreement that should anything happen to me, he will take my kids. Should anything happen to him, I will take his kids. But all I wanted to say, guys, is that the pain of growing up without a mother, it doesn't heal. It doesn't. You just learn to live with it. That's all I have to say, guys. Thanks for watching. Always remember to click on the like and the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so that every time I upload, you can see the new videos. I love you guys. I hope you're having a nice week. This week is always the hardest for me because I wish my mom was here so that I can spoil her, take her out for her birthday. But for some of us, when it's our parents' birthday, we take flowers to the tree. Love you guys.